Hi. So I want to thank you all for being here, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gus Chalkias. I'm the coordinator of the Technology Demonstration Center here at CCVIP. And we are, and I'm sitting up here with Karen Gorgi, who's the director of our program, and she'll have a few words for you guys in a minute. I'm also sitting up here with Randy Ahn and Scott Hegley from HIMS, which is the company whose products will be demonstrated today, and you guys will get I'm sitting behind a couple of tables jam-packed of really cool technology and like fits the needs of like basically the full spectrum of vision loss from low vision to no vision. So it's kind of cool to have a company that has all this line of products, and they're with us today. So I'll be handing the mic over to them in a minute. But before we get started, I do want to just I want to acknowledge that today is the beginning of the Demo Center's 4th year. Yay! And what made that possible is you guys continually coming back and being with us and participating. No problem.
Turning off your phones.
And just being with us and participating in these demonstrations and you know, just basically being interested in what we do, and we really want to thank you and appreciate you for all of that. So thank you for that. Okay. So before we get started, Karen had a couple of words that she wanted to say, and I'm going to hand over the mic to her. Or do you have a mic?
I actually have a mic right here. And I wanted to, and as welcome back, 2013 year. And the first thing it's important for me to tell you right now is that we are not alone. And the reason we are not alone is that we are trying out something called Ustream, which is a means by which you can broadcast what you're doing to other people. And so today's session, and we're on screen right now, is actually being broadcast, and we are talking right now to people from the Vision Loss Resource Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they've been interested in learning more about the Demo Center. Their executive director is Kate Gradwell, so I know, or at least I'm very confident that Kate is watching. I don't know how many other people are there. And at this point, we can't hear them, but they can definitely hear and see us, so watch what you say, everybody. So I think we should just give a big hand to the Minnesota people.
Welcome.
Yeah. So like the Demo Center in general, this is a pilot, and because we think, what the heck, if we're doing this, we'd like to be able to share it more. We used to webcast from the college, but the college, you know, the resources are hard in terms of people being able to be here and help us do that. So this is a methodology by which we can do it from our own computers. And I just want to introduce and have you acknowledge the person who is both monitoring the broadcast for us and video recording this session, and that is Sherry Mizaki. Let's hear it for Sherry. Sherry. Say hi. Hello. That was very good. So I think now, without further ado, I'm going to be quiet for a change and give it back to Gus, who will give it back to Scott and Randy. Yep. Thanks.
Great. So we're gonna do. Scott and Randy are going to be presenting on the different products today. I think we may want to try to hold questions till the end if we can, because it could get very rowdy. You know, I know you guys all have wonderful questions, and I know you love to ask them, and I think you should definitely ask them. But we want to make sure that it doesn't stop us from actually presenting everything that there is to present. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we do that, and if you guys would be so kind as to check to see that your cell phones are in fact off, that would be really wonderful, just so that we don't have any interruptions, and and that the people over there in Minneapolis are not listening to our ringtones. So I guess without further ado, I'm going to hand over my mic to Scott, and Karen, if you'll hand over yours to Randy, and we'll get started.
Okay.
Here you go. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. Hello. First, thank for your time today, and really thank for the the CCVIP giving us this kind of wonderful chance to show our products today. I think it's really nice weather here. Actually, I'm from Austin, Texas, and originally I'm come from Korea, Seoul, Korea. And Austin is so hot. I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling, to be adapted in weather in Austin, Texas. And yeah, I really feel the kind of fall season in New York. So I really feel glad to be here today. This is Scott Hagley. He will take care of the part of the presentation for our blindness products, like braille note takers, voice note takers, and our Daisy player. And first part would be my presentation regarding our low vision product. Before we start to talk about our product, I would like to start with a brief introduction of the HIMS company. HIMS means HIMS means Human Information Management Service. Our headquarters is based in Korea, South Korea, and we started the company in 1999. So it's like 13 years, and not long history. But actually, I have a kind of interesting story about our president in Korea. He was at the time he was like a war simulation software engineering in the army. And one of his friends was the principal of the School for the Blind in Korea. At the time, it's like in 1996, 1997. We didn't even have a word for the note taker. Some people, very few people know about the note taker and this kind of assistive technology products in Korea, but most of the people didn't realize that. And his friend, he asked to Mr. Yoon, who is our president, can you make this kind of note taker for the students in our school? So that's why he started to develop this kind of product first. Then he realized that we needed this kind of product for the people in Korea. So that's how he started the company in 1999. And after that, even though we have a short history of the company, I said we are the really leading technology company in this industry. Every year since 2002, we announced the new products every year. We developed new products every year and announced. For example, this year we announced a new U2, our braille sense product, which is a 32-cell Perkins keyboard, and another U2 with a QWERTY keyboard, and the 40-cell braille display, and also the new 5-inch portable magnifier. This is HD one. So we want to be the first company to have a new technology to introduce to the people in the market, to the people who have a disability for the vision loss or hearing loss, whatever. So I want to say that even though we started, we have a short history, but we are really good at technology. We try to have more and more possibilities for the people. We are really trying. So yeah, for the low vision products, I would like to start with the CCTV. I know that some of the people you already know about the CCTV. This is it's a new one. It's using the HD camera, high definition camera, versus a traditional, normal camera. So you can imagine that, okay, it's HD, so probably image is, much better than, the old one. A lot of people also ask me, but why do I need a HD? Why do I need to, pay another money to buy this HD unit? But if you look at the colors of the HD CCTV, if you already use the old one, you will see the difference of the colors. And also when you use the black and white mode to read magazines, newspaper, receipt, anything, it is much better to see it. And so it's like a HD TV. So when it came out first, a lot of people ask, why do I need a HD? Why do I buy another HD to with my another money? But if you see the image quality, you like it. It's much it's clearer. So it's just good. And if you look at it, like usually with an HD camera, you would need a lower magnification. Let's say you are comfortable to read some newspaper with a 10x generally. But if you use this HD technology, probably you would need like a 8x or 7.5x. So that means it covers more broader range of the document or newspaper. Yeah. And then you don't need to move more the XY table because you don't want to move a lot, this XY table. So with the HD technology, you can cover more part of the document with a crispy image, better image, so you feel comfortable to read. And if you look at, actually this is, you will see later, if you come to the table later, this is my kids actually, 3 kids. If you look at the photos of your son, your grandson, granddaughter, you will see it's different. If you look at with this HD, it's different than the photos you see all the traditional CCTV. So that's why right now other companies too, the other companies too, they try to make a HD. So I just want to say that HD is the kind of technology people trying to have, and they give you more, opportunity and chances to see better the magazines, the photos, that kind of thing. One of the good thing about our product is it is very simple to use. At the front panel, we just have a 2 left arrow, right arrow key to change the color, and it just circles around. So no matter which direction, it has like a pre-saved 7 different color mode. So you just left and right to move which color combination you would like to have best. And in the hidden menu, you have another 32 color combinations. So actually you can change, you can save the most preferable color combination in the unit, and every time you can use. And there's another up arrow, down arrow buttons. It goes just a zoom up and zoom down, and then power button. So these are the 3 simple buttons on front. Of course, you can change the contrast. Usually you set the contrast and you don't want to touch it anymore, usually. So it is very easy, very simple to use. And if you look at it, actually it can move a lot. It can go lower, it can tilt, like that. It can swivel. So sometimes you want to put something, you don't want to sit down to, right in front of the monitor. You just put something, you just put it and swings to you to look at it. So it has a much more kind of freedom to move. This arm system in the back. It is a XY table, and it has a stopper, just each stopper. And one thing I would like to recommend, I would like to comment that at the back, it's just a one power cable, nothing else. So you just connect the power cable at the back to the electric wallet on the wall. That's all. You don't need to care about any other cable things. It's just the power cable, and just push the power button on the front, then it comes up. And definitely this unit. So let's say if you set up some magnification, let's say like a 6.5x, I would like to have a green or black, and you turn it off. If I turn on, it just same as where you set, same color combination, and also the same magnification. So it remembers that the last setting, last position of that. So it comes back to that position exactly. So I noticed some people, they just set the one color combination and one exact magnification. They don't want to change it because usually they use it. Let's say he reads the book all the time. So set the contrast, and in that case he just turn off and turn on to use it. So that's the one thing he did. So he likes that it remembers the last position of the last setting of the product. So this is actually 22 inches. So you have options for the 19, 22, and we're gonna have a little bigger one, 24 inches. I think some people just want to have the bigger screen because it's available and the price is almost the same. So this is a 22, which is the most popular size right now. Still, some people would like to have a 19, but I believe a 19-inch monitor itself is going away in the market, not just from the CCTV, from the computer. Sometimes nowadays it would not be easy to find a 19-inch monitor at for your computer. So just a 22 is the same price because a lot of the monitor manufacturer, they don't want to manufacture 19-inch anymore because no demands from the market. So we have options for the 22, 24, and 19. 22 is the most popular nowadays. And this is the HD, but we still have also the normal camera, the basic camera version. So for our products, you would have 3 options. Which one is a very basic, the camera with a very basic function. So for example, this one has a line marker. So actually you can move it, these lines, when you read. Let's try it. So actually you can move these lines along the sentence, and the vertical line, you also have windows. So this kind of additional features are not available in the very basic model with a standard camera. Of course, the price is much lower than the HD. Like I think our basic one is 22,200. This one is like a 2,900, almost 3,000. So there's a price difference, but the functions are different. This one can be actually connected to the computer to use as a computer monitor. So if you have a computer, just connect to this CCTV. You can use it as a computer monitor, and there's a small switch. You can just, toggle button, and it goes to the camera mode, computer, vice versa. So there is another functions too. So we have it right now. We are working on some more products, but for the CCTV, this is the one we call the lifestyle. So we call it just lifestyle, or this one is HD, so we call it lifestyle HD. So we have two different models, more options. I would like to move this, we call candy. Just easy to remember the name. This one is the 5-inch HD portable magnifier. Right now in the market, only one other product in the market with a 5-inch HD. I already talked about the HD, so it's just a better image, And this one actually you can see it from the distance view. I mean, it's not really designed to see something on the distance, but still you can see it something further. It's clear, like the camera. This one of the big difference of this one is that when you magnify it, it's a continuous zoom. So usually the portable magnifiers, like our traditional one, this one has like a 5 preset magnification. So when you zoom up or zoom down, it's a steps. It's already preset steps of the magnification. But this HD, it just continuously zooms up and zoom down. So you have more options to set which magnification level you like. So it is from the 1.5x to the 22x. So you can check it later, how it zooms up and zooms down. So it's clear, it's bigger, and continuous zoom is much easier to use. Still, I say some people prefer this smaller guy, only the 3.5 inches, and very small, like a mobile cell phone. You can just put in the pocket, like this. So you can carry all the time. So that's why they like it. But 5-inch is not that big, to carry, and it has a better color image, continuous zoom. It's just beautiful image it has, so they like it. And we have another one we call the Candy Grip. It just has the same HD but with a handle. Some people prefer to have a handle to look at it. So this handle can be positioned differently, 3 different positions. And on the center, and for the left-handed people to use it. And this grip version, this Candy Grip, has the face view image. It's like you want to see your face to check your makeup for women. So
I don't want
so only that. So for the Candy, we have just this standard version with a leg standing legs, and we have we call the Candy Grip with a handle and also the face view camera. It's only $50 different, so people can choose which one is better. And we have three CCTV products. It's just a traditional portable magnifier, which this one is a 4.3 and 9 magnification levels. The other one, this one is like a 5 magnification level, but it is really small, 3.5, very sleek, so you can carry all the time in your pocket. And this guy actually, we call dual because it has a distance camera too. So it has two cameras. So actually you can take a photo of some signs, let's say 30 feet away, 35 feet away. Sometimes you want to see the sign in the, on the wall in some grocery stores, or you want to see the sign on the building. What kind of building is that? So we have different types of the low vision products. That is all we have for the low vision. So just before finish, we have three traditional, we call it sense view. We put the sense as one of our product line. All the we call it like a braille sense, voice sense, and sense view. So sense is one of our name for our product. So we have like a three portable sense view product. This is easy to remember, candy, and with a handle, candy grip. And this big guy is the lifestyle, and if you can just put the HD because it's a high definition. So I'm going to forward my presentation to Scott Hagley. He's our expert for our braille product and voice product. We also have all the printed brochures over here, and also I brought some free giveaway materials like a sticky memo pad and signature guide, some very flat magnifiers. This is an optical magnifier, so like looks like a business card, but it's a optical magnifier. So you're welcome to to the table later. You can just grab it and get to your home. Okay, Scott.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, am I on here?
Yeah.
Okay.